Wine and Crime contains graphic and explicit content which may not be suitable for some listeners. Listener discretion is advised.
You are listening to Wine and Crime, the podcast where two friends chug wine, chat true crime, and unleash their worst Minnesotan accents.
Hello.
Hello, you got your Trixie Motel shirt on today?
I do. We got them in Palm Springs.
You're ready to go.
Except that I wore it to get a tattoo, and I got tattoo ink on it. Oh, hi, Lucy. I'm Amanda.
Hi, and I'm wearing my I Love Eco-Friendly Death Options shirt.
You do love that.
Mm-hmm.
That shirt speaks truths.
It is, and it's nice and big.
Mm-hmm.
I love an oversized shirt.
Me
Okay,
too.
welcome to the show. Today we have a very special fan pick
Yes, we do.
from Barbara Schoonover.
Barbara Schoon.
Barbara
Over.
Scooch.
Come
Scooch
on
on
over.
over. Barbara chose the topic of Missouri crimes.
Which in true state/fanfic fashion will be depressing. At least on my end.
I'm going to try to bring us up a little bit, but I'm sure we're going to come crashing down.
We always do.
We always do. We've been covering a lot of Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Midwest lately, which I don't hate, but you know.
I love Kansas City. We need to go do a show there so bad.
Mm-hmm. Justin, Aaron.
Yeah,
hello.
let's do a collab live show.
Well,
I'll text
I'm
him.
down for it. They also have like really lax weed and alcohol laws in Missouri too.
Let's
They're
go.
kind of just like whatever.
Do whatever you want, just don't kill anyone, please. Well,
Do whatever you want. Don't be
a dick?
racist
That too.
about it.
Well,
I've seen there's a lot of Confederate flags in Missouri
yeah,
that I've seen. But
my
there's-
guy today is definitely a racist.
Yeah. Well, okay, then we'll get to it. In the
Cool.
meantime, Amanda, what the fuck's our wine pairing for Missouri crimes?
Well, I didn't go down a wine pathway. I went down a cocktail pathway, and my research showed that Missouri's most popular cocktail is the margarita, which, like, hell yes, it's among the best cocktails ever created, and I will gladly die on that hill if I must. But I feel like I could not pair that because, A, I've paired margs many times before, and B, when I think of Missouri, margaritas are not the first thing to come to mind. So I wanted to go a little more historical, okay? So I did find this awesome recipe for the Missouri Mule and a little info on this cocktail, according to the Drunkard's Almanac. When Harry S. Truman, yes, President Harry S. Truman, who's from Missouri, was in London, he would usually stay at the Savoy Hotel. And the Savoy Hotel is very famous for their bar. The Savoy cocktail book is like one of the most famous classic cocktail books ever. So a lot of people will be familiar with it. It has the legendary and still operational American bar. And this is where Harry Craddock invented drinks like the Corpse Reviver and wrote the Savoy cocktail book. So there you go. So they made this cocktail, and one of the people who works there, his name is Joe Gilmore. He would invent new drinks in honor of famous people or events. So when Harry Truman was staying there for the first time that he was working or whatever, he was like, oh shit, I'm going to make a cocktail in honor of Harry S. Truman. So that's why he came up with the Missouri Mule. And the reasoning behind choosing a mule, even though when I read you the recipe, it's not like a classic mule the way that we would know, recognize a mule. But
Now,
he named
what constitutes a mule?
Well, usually you're going to get like ginger beer, some kind of usually brown liquor or like rum and
Vodka.
garnish, maybe vodka. Yeah. There's but this doesn't.
Is the ginger flavor sort of what ties all mules together?
I think so. I think that's what is like the most standard ingredient, even when you switch up the booze that you use. But like, this doesn't even have ginger beer in it. It really mostly got its name because Missouri, Truman is from Missouri, and then mule, donkey, Harry S. Truman was a Democrat. So that's like where this guy, I think, gave it the name. But the recipe calls for 1 ounce of bourbon, 1 ounce of Applejack or apple brandy. They recommend Laird's apple brandy, a half ounce of Campari, a half ounce of Cointreau, and no need for a garnish. You just drink this without... You drink it on the rocks, but...
It sounds really good.
Yeah, so they recommend you put all of the ingredients in your cocktail shaker. You add ice, and you can either shake it or stir it. They recommend stirring it, but some people really like the texture of a shaken drink because it like creates all the bubbles and stuff. And then you don't drink it on the rocks. Then you serve it into a pre-chilled like martini or cocktail glass. So, yeah.
You could drink it on the rocks.
You could drink it on the rocks. And this actually does say, as a side note, the original recipe called for shaking the drink, while our editorial board does not believe in shaking drinks that do not include juice. If you choose to shake, you can fend off serious side-eye by citing it as the original practice for this particular drink.
Okay.
Fuck off with the bouginess. So, yeah.
That's pretty highfalutin for the Drunkard's Almanac.
Yeah, buddy. Stay in your lane. Cool it. Well, this is actually exactly your lane. This is like what you do. So anyway, that is the Missouri Mule in honor of Harry S. Truman, a president from Missouri.
Yum.
I'm actually drinking Kirkland sparkling water and off camera because YouTube won't monetize. Enjoying a delightful sativa that I cannot remember the name of, but I picked it up in Boston. No, I didn't pick it up in Boston. It was thrown at us on stage at the Boston show, and I brought it home, and I'm loving
Technically,
it.
I picked it up off the floor.
You did.
Of the stage.
And the gorgeous, adorable one-hitter that, again, I can't show. I'm going to make a little sign
We're
that
monetizing.
says illicit content.
There are rules.
So, yeah, with all that said, let's take a quick break so I can hit that bad boy and hear a word from our sponsors.
Let's do it.
Y'all, prices on everything are going up. It costs $200 to leave the house, okay? It's a lot. And trying to manage subscriptions, bills, tracking your spending, building your savings, cutting your costs. It's so much work. It's so overwhelming. It feels impossible. But that is where Rocket Money comes in to relieve some of that stress and help you feel confident in the financial decisions that you're making.
Truly, using Rocket Money is up there with my teletherapist in terms of like easing my
Necessity,
mind about life. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. They have a beautiful dashboard. It shows you all of your expenses in one place. Things are like color-coded. There's graphs. There's dates. There's lists. There's like, this is what's coming up. This is what you're about to pay. What's about to come up on auto pay. This includes the subscriptions that you forgot about. So if you see a subscription you no longer want, Rocket Money will help you cancel it. It's so nice. So if you have a goal that you'd like to save for, Rocket Money can analyze your accounts to find the best time each month to put extra money aside. It thinks for you. And I appreciate that. It also sends you email alerts if your bills increase in price, if there's unusual spending in your accounts, if you're close to going over your budget, and also when you're doing a good job. Rocket Money will just give you a little pat on the back. Rocket Money's 5 million members have saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, with members saving up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features.
So cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/gals today. That's rocketmoney.com/gals. rocketmoney.com/gals.
Are you secretly cleaning with microplastics?
No. I know that I'm not.
A lot of people out there probably are. If you're using detergent pods, your clean might not be as clean as you think. And that's why we have made the switch to Blue Land across all the cleaning products around our respective houses. Their products meet the highest standard of clean. They're effective yet gentle on our families and the planet. Blue Land was also named an EPA Safer Choice Partner of the Year. From cleaning sprays to toilet bowl cleaner to dishwasher and laundry detergent tablets, Blue Land's formulas are 100% microplastic free, made with certified clean ingredients free from chlorine, bleach, and harsh chemicals that are safe to use around our kitties, my toddler, our husbands, our houseplants.
Husbands that put everything in their mouths.
We love not having to choose between the safe option and what actually gets our homes clean.
Yeah, honestly, like, even if it didn't have such high quality cleaning capabilities, I just really love, like, the scents of these cleaning products. The toilet tablets smell so good. It makes it, like, so enjoyable to use them to clean. I also, along with my husband, we both have sensitive skin, so I really appreciate the laundry tabs. They are so great. They don't have, like, an overwhelming scent, and I just haven't noticed, like, skin irritation from my laundry, and I still, like, I'm rough on my laundry, okay? I'm rough on my dishes. I'm also rough on my toilet. And let me tell you, if I could be the benchmark, please, I tell you this stuff works. It's getting out stains. It's leaving everything sparkling. It smells delicious. It's just so easy to use, and it honestly saves you so much money. I just have these set up to send me refills, and so I don't even have to think about, like, grabbing a giant laundry detergent thing that weighs 5 million pounds at the grocery store, or having to get yet another spray bottle that is gonna get thrown in the garbage or the recycling bin. It's just, like, so convenient to have that stuff show up right to your door. And honestly, it is truly so easy. Like, Blue Land is on a mission to make it as easy as possible for everyone to make sustainable choices. So they believe that hardworking, clean products can be the norm, not the exception. We have been a Blue Land household since before we bought our house. I was using Blue Land products in my last apartment, and I did not switch when we got more space. I was like, oh, this is perfect. I could just get another spray bottle. We've got one for upstairs, one for downstairs. We're done so. And right now, Blue Land has a special offer for our listeners. Right now, get 15% off your first order by going to blueland.com/gals. You won't want to miss this. Blueland.com/gals for 15% off. That's blueland.com/gals to get 15% off. All right, if you've listened to our show, then you've probably heard of HelloFresh, because we love them. We really do. They send chef-crafted recipes and fresh ingredients straight to your home. But this summer, they also made their biggest menu upgrade yet. This is not the HelloFresh that you remember, baby.
Yes, HelloFresh is bigger. HelloFresh has doubled its menu. So now you can choose from 100 options every week, including new seasonal dishes and recipes from around the world. I love a good bulgogi.
Oh.
I love anything like Tex-Mex inspired.
A bowl.
I love a bowl. Dig into bigger portions that will keep everyone satisfied. Also, HelloFresh is healthier. Feel great with an even healthier menu filled with high protein and veggie-packed recipes. HelloFresh now helps you eat greener with new veggie-packed recipes that have 2 or more veggies.
Love.
I really appreciate that.
I know. I love maybe, like, just doing a week where I only get the veggie option, just to switch it up, learn how to cook new veggies.
It also just gives you fresh ideas of how to cook things on your own. They're also tastier. Get steak and seafood recipes delivered every week for no extra cost. That's 3 times more seafood on the menu now at no extra cost. Discover new seasonal produce each week, from snap peas to stone fruit to corn on the cob, baby, and more.
So the best way to cook just got better. Go to HelloFresh.com/gals10FM now to get 10 free meals plus a free item for life. 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as discount on first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. That's HelloFresh.com/gals10FM to get 10 free meals plus a free item for life. All right, welcome back. Unless you are an Uncorked subscriber, and therefore we were never gone, because you get your episodes ad-free.
We never left.
We never left you. But yeah, let's hand the torch over to Lucy. What do you have for us today for Missouri crimes? You have the fan pick, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a little bit of everything.
Is there a flag?
Yes, baby.
I know not everybody loves the flag breakdowns, but
Who doesn't love it?
Listen, sometimes I live in the comment section more than I should. It's on occasion that's that some of the feedback is that they don't care for it, but I don't care what they don't care for. I want the flag info.
Well, sometimes a flag has 3 disembodied legs and you can't not touch on it, you know?
You imagine not talking about that? That's crazy.
That's crazy. I think Sicilian Crimes is when I started doing a flag.
Yes. God, that was good.
The legs. I thought it was a joke.
Nope.
Anyway, so the Wikipedia page for Missouri says at the top, not to be confused with Missouri, which is apparently a municipal board and gorgeous little mountain town in northern India, like in the Himalayas.
Oh, incredible.
Who knew?
I did not know.
Missouri.
Can you imagine?
Taking a trip to Missouri. You end up in the Himalayas.
Oh, I would love that.
The pictures on Google are really pretty.
I bet.
So, like I said, we've done a lot of Midwestern lately. We recently did Kansas City Crimes. Also, episode 367 was Ozark Crimes.
And we covered a lot of Missouri stuff. That's true.
Covered a lot of Missouri stuff. So, like I said, today I'm just like, you know what? Well, I'm not going to talk about the topography. By the way, I did check to see if milk was their state beverage. They don't have a state beverage.
Milk. It's not milk. It's milk.
Milk.
Oh, I hate when people say that. It, like, hurts something in my brain. It's not milk.
I hate it when people go hard the opposite way. Milk. Milk. Milk.
I've never heard anyone say that.
Milk. Whatever. It's not. It's not the state beverage. Missouri is a state in the Midwestern region of the United States. It borders Iowa to the north, Illinois, Kentucky, and Tennessee to the east, Arkansas to the south, and Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska to the west. So if you were counting, that was 8 states.
That's wild. Missouri's big.
It's not that it's big. It's just that...
Is it long?
No, they just have a lot of different borders. I mean, their borders are more frequently split into 2 and 3 different states.
I need to look at a U.S. map. You continue.
So with 8 bordering states, Missouri is tied with Tennessee for the most states on its borders. Do you see what I mean? Like on the west side of the state, they have a little bit of Missouri, or a little bit of Nebraska, I mean, or maybe it's South Dakota, a bunch of Nebraska, and then a little bit of whatever the other one is.
I mean,
are you looking at the map?
I am. It's a pretty big state. It's not that much smaller than Minnesota.
Well,
but yeah,
it's the 24th
I see what you mean.
Biggest state.
Yeah, these the Kentucky, Tennessee. Yeah, it's just like a little.
Oh, 21st. I mean, it's the 21st.
It's just like a little corner of both of those. So I get that.
Yeah.
I guess I just pictured it more square, like Iowa, where it's like, all right, you've got, I mean, I know Iowa has a tiny bit of South Dakota and Wisconsin, but it's like you basically just got these 4 states, top, bottom, left, right. But no, it's not. It's a little more squiggled than that.
It's a little more
And
squiggled.
longer.
I mean, we got the rivers, the Missouri River primarily, the Mississippi River. Yeah, so there's where the squiggles come in. Like I said, yeah, ranked 21st in land area. The Ozarks are in the south of the state. They've got a ton of natural resources and nature and pretty lakes and Branson and shit down there. The state is named for the Missouri River, which was named after the indigenous Missouria tribe. French colonists adapted a form of the Illinois language name for the people, which was Wimisorita. Wimisorita. So that's kind of where Missouri came from. And that name means one who has dugout canoes or one who has large canoes or like he of the big canoes.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah. Missouri has been called the gateway to the West, the mother of the West, the cave state, the lead state, the Boolean state, the Iron Mountain state, the Pennsylvania of the West, and the Show Me state.
The Show Me state motto, I don't understand.
I'll tell you.
At all. Okay.
I'll tell you.
God.
And it's like kind
Show
of
me
rude.
what? Your genitals? It seems like it's it's like what I would say if a flasher came up to me with their trench coat tightly wrapped, and I'd just be like, "Show me!" And then they would open it up. And then I would just laugh and laugh and laugh.
Well, it doesn't have to do with trench coats necessarily. It could be applied. It could be applied.
Show me.
The Pennsylvania of the West got me. I'm just like, what?
Do they have a lot of like Dutch people or Amish people?
I think it had more to do with politics.
Okay.
I don't know.
Or maybe the landscape, because in Pennsylvania, you've got like mountainous regions, I think, like northwest or whatever, northeast of the state.
And that would make sense because, like, when Missouri was added to the Louisiana Purchase, it was sort of like the most northwestern part of that. So it kind of stuck out.
Mm-hmm. Who knows?
It was also admitted to the Union as a slave state. So they're kind of a little far north for
that
that's
I mean, there was a lot of back and forth during the Civil War about enslavement in Missouri and the split between the North and the South.
They're kind of a frontier. They're kind of a weird middle ground between the Midwest and the South. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't explain the Pennsylvania thing. Whatever. Okay, so the Show Me State, there are several possible reasons why they're called that. One is popularly ascribed to a speech by Congressman Willard Vandiver. You have to look at his photo.
Okay.
Look at this man. He's like the original Monopoly man, but like a villain.
Oh my God.
Doesn't he look insane in that portrait?
His head is like a Minecraft square head. That's the squarest. He has no chin. It's just a jawline that goes straight across.
Oh, those are 90-degree angles.
90 degrees.
And it's like a wide, flat-brimmed black hat and like
the
silk
bushiest
lapels.
mustache I've ever seen. The lapels are sick, though. And his gnarly fucking cigar in his
he's smoking
portrait.
a cigar in his portrait.
Bro.
If you picture the Monopoly man but make him evil.
Which, all right, do you want to get into how the Monopoly man is evil, though?
Okay, make him like a Batman supervillain.
Yeah, this is like a Wild West villain.
Yeah. Well, he was a congressman from Missouri.
Ish.
He looks incredible. So he makes this speech in 1899 where he declared that, quote, I come from a state that raises corn and cotton, cockleburs and Democrats, and frothy eloquence neither convinces nor satisfies me. I'm from Missouri, and you have got to show me.
Oh, boo.
It's basically him saying, like, actions speak louder than words.
Okay.
So this is in keeping with the attitude of Missourians, like, I'm skeptical of X, Y, and Z, and I'm not easily convinced. You're not going to pull the wool over my eyes. Mama didn't raise no fool. However, according to researchers, the phrase show me was already in use before the 1890s when he gave that speech. Another idea is that it's a reference. This is the rude one.
Okay.
It's a reference to Missouri miners who were taken to Leadville, Colorado to basically be scabs to replace striking workers in Leadville. Since the new miners were unfamiliar with the mining methods that they used in Leadville, they required frequent instruction. So pit bosses began saying, that guy's from Missouri, you'll have to show him.
Oh my God, that's so embarrassing. That's so mean.
I know.
That one's from Missouri. He cannot
show me over there.
He's not an auditory learner. He's a visual learner. You have to show him. And the whole state was like, show me.
Show me. So they don't know for sure, but those are the prevailing theories, the last of which is my favorite because it's really rude.
Yeah, it's mean.
Yeah.
It's straight up mean.
Okay, so Missouri culture, like I said, blends elements of the Midwestern and Southern United States. It is the birthplace of the musical genres ragtime, Kansas City jazz, and St. Louis blues.
Okay.
The well-known Kansas City-style barbecue and the lesser-known St. Louis-style barbecue can be found across the state and beyond.
Kansas City barbecue is my favorite.
Have you had St. Louis-style?
No, not that I know of.
They're different.
I'm going to look into it. But I do like a more
tell you right now.
vinegary sauce.
That would be more St. Louis.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Okay.
So I do want to discuss barbecue here for a moment. Let's take this opportunity. So you often hear Kansas City, St. Louis, and Texas barbecue. Mm-hmm. Those are kind of the three main subgenres of barbecue we have in the U.S., regionally speaking. But we're not talking about Texas because this isn't about you today, Texas.
Sit down, Texas.
Don't email us. No, we don't want your brisket.
Not today.
Probably tomorrow, though.
Not today, brisket.
According to Lid and Ladle by Sur la Table, I found a whole article about this. I know. It's desperate times out there in publishing right now.
I guess so.
It's a very cute website, Lid and Ladle. Anyway, Kansas City style barbecue is all about the sauce. A rich, sweet, thick tomato-based concoction that perfectly complements smoked meats.
Mm-hmm.
It typically includes ingredients like tomato paste, brown sugar, molasses, and vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, a blend of spices. Kansas City is also famous for its burnt ends, which are crispy, flavorful chunks of meat cut from the point end of smoked beef brisket.
So good. The crispy burnt ends. Oh, y'all, you did it.
You did it.
You
So
did
good.
it.
St. Louis style, primarily, or at least most popularly, their pork ribs are known to be meaty, tender, and typically cooked with a dry rub before being slathered in the sauce.
Okay, this is what I need to do with my butcher box ribs.
Yeah. The sauce in St. Louis is thinner than the thick tomato-based Kansas City sauce, and it carries a tangy, vinegary kick.
I think I was always mistaking that as just Kansas City style barbecue. I didn't realize that was specific to St. Louis style Missouri, and that in Kansas City they actually still were doing the thicker, sweeter barbecue sauce. Fuck me. I am so sorry, St. Louis. I've been fucking that up for years.
Yeah? Well, now you know. So the base often consists of ketchup or tomato sauce combined with vinegar, brown sugar, mustard, and an array of spices. The rub usually includes paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and various other spices, giving the ribs a flavorful crust.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I don't think they're dramatically different from each other, but
Yeah.
they are distinctive and they are both proud of their own like regional specialties.
Yes. As they should be.
As they should be.
They're both delicious. Absolutely incredible.
I like an Alabama white sauce.
I don't think I've ever tried that.
Try
But you're
an
like
Alabama
such a
white
white
sauce.
condiments person.
I mean, I like all of it.
I know.
I like all of it.
I'm
I don't like
less-
buffalo sauce.
I love buffalo sauce. I'm less of a white condiments person.
Okay. It doesn't taste white necessarily. It's vinegary. I mean, they're all fucking vinegary. They have almost the same ingredients.
Oh, maybe
It's mostly the consistency that is different and then the way that the meat is cooked before saucing.
okay.
Okay, let's move on to the flag, which is very bear heavy. I love a wild animal on a flag.
You do.
We've got 3
Ooh.
today.
Okay.
3 bears. 3 little bears.
Oh, I do see the third bear. 3
The
bears,
states-
but 4 animals.
Oh, what's the other animal?
Look to the right.
Well,
of
we'll
the-
get to it. Oh, well, yeah, okay. Okay, the state seal of Missouri was adopted on January 11th, 1822. The coat of arms is encircled by a belt with the inscription, "United we stand, divided we fall."
I did not see that it was a belt. It literally has a buckle and a little belt hole. That's cray. Why?
I don't know.
It's just a belt under like a suit of armor helmet.
It's a belt. It's a full
Yikes.
belt.
Unreal.
Okay, so it's divided vertically with the coat of arms of the United States on one side. So I suppose that's the eagle you were referring to, the 4th wild animal.
Yeah. I didn't say wild, I just said animal.
Well, and a bear and a crescent, like a crescent moon on the other side. So the bear and the moon is above the bear, the moon is facing upwards. So the crescent, which is apparently traditionally a symbol of heraldry of a second son,
Okay.
like, oh, we had a second son. That's the symbol for basically the gender reveal of baby number 2. Do you know what I'm saying?
Not really.
Traditionally, that's the symbol of a second son.
Okay, so sun is an S-O-N, not S-U-N.
Yeah.
Okay, I just
S-O-N.
assumed sun because moon. Okay.
Oh, no. Child.
Okay.
So this was intended to indicate that Missouri was the second state to be carved out of the Louisiana Territory.
Got it. So the first son being the vast the first state carved out of the Louisiana Territory. Mm-hmm. And then Missouri is the second state. Okay.
Yes. Second son, second state, SON.
Got it.
It also symbolized the increasing wealth and population of the state. I think because it's turned upwards, it's like a, good fortune. We're filling our cup. The bear in the seal is a mature grizzly bear, a silver tip.
Oh, they're two different bears.
Well, the two big bears are just...
Oh, you're talking about the little tiny...
I'm talking about the little white bear right now.
Okay.
Yes,
there's
the
too
bear
many
and the coat of
fucking
arms.
bears. I can't keep this shit straight.
There's 3 bears.
My God.
So these bears were once indigenous to the area. I mean, they're still indigenous to the area, but I don't think there's that terribly many of them.
Yeah.
2 similar bears serve as supporters of the emblem. The emblem just is flanked by 2 beautiful golden grizzly bears standing on their little hind legs.
Mm-hmm. They're cute. But they are distinctly different. Like it kind of looks like it's supposed to be a male and a female. One is like more slight.
Well, yeah, because one's fatter than the other one. Is that what you're saying?
Well, the male is the big chonky one, but he doesn't look chonky. He looks like muscular. And then the one on the right, she looks like a woman. She's got a little curve to her, right? She's got a little booty popping.
Then maybe the white bear in the middle is their baby.
Maybe.
It's the 3 bears.
Son. Maybe.
Okay, so the Latin motto beneath them reads, Salus populi suprema lex esto, or the welfare of the people shall be the supreme law.
Damn.
In the crest, there are 23 stars with one larger star rising to join them, indicative of Missouri's status as the 24th state to join the Union.
Got it.
The 24 stars are repeated on a blue ring that surrounds the central design. We fucking get it.
Yeah.
There are too many layers to this.
It's a lot of stars. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot of rings of stars.
Yeah, I'll give it that it is less racist. They lean into the animals and the nature and,
Yeah.
The belt is fucking weird.
We could modernize this. We could take out the belt
very easily. Please take your belt off.
We could probably take out the knight's helmet.
Yeah,
which is
why?
It symbolizes sovereignty, and also the Roman numerals for 1820. I'm sorry, this was adopted in 1822. I don't know what you think happened in 1820. Maybe that's when it was adopted into the Union. I don't know.
This is so weird. It's so much. There's
too much going on.
busy.
We got Latin. We got Roman numerals. We have modern English. We have 3 different grizzly bears.
We have a belt.
And a belt.
Like, I'll never get over that. Is this the only state that has a belt on the state flag?
I hope so.
Hey, Siri. Is Missouri the only state with a belt on its state flag?
Okay, I found this on the web. For is Missouri the only state with a belt on its
No.
state flag?
No, that was useless. Sorry. That will take more research.
Well, yeah. So that's the flag. Again, I feel like we could streamline this. There are 48 full stars on it, not including all the teeny tiny stars that are on the seal of the United States.
Yeah.
Let's just pack this up. There's no reason.
It's too much.
It's cute. I've seen worse.
Oh, for sure.
But, yeah. Okay. I have some fun facts for us.
Okay.
And they're very, very random. And no, I don't have any further information behind any of these.
Nope.
Blue Springs, Missouri is home to the world's shortest St. Patrick's Day parade, which only goes across the street.
Oh my God, I love that. Why?
I don't know. I'm telling you.
That's fucking incredible.
I had time to research this further, but I was like, no.
No, this is more fun.
I just want to imagine.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest dog biscuit on record and recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records was made in 2011 in Joplin, Missouri.
I'm looking at it. It looks so gross. It looks like cardboard. It doesn't even look cooked.
Well, it was 19 feet long and weighed 617 pounds.
Yeah.
It was made by Hampshire Pet Products to celebrate the company's 10th anniversary and was later donated to the Joplin Humane Society.
I wonder how long it took all of the dogs in the Joplin Humane Society to even eat 617 pounds of dog biscuit. What the fuck?
How did they bake it?
How did they
bake it into sections?
How did they store it in a food safe containers? Did they just grind it down after and give it to them as like a powder?
I don't think
or many broken up
treats
biscuits
have many health code standards.
You just plop it. Yeah, but they're gonna get stale. You just plop it out in the backyard and just let all the dogs loose so they go munching on it. See how long it takes them to eat it.
There was a suspicious lack of photos of this finished dog biscuit. It was basically just that one photo that I have.
I want to launch an uncorked only sub podcast that solves the mystery of what the fuck happened behind the scenes with the world's largest dog biscuit.
If
we
you
have questions,
or anyone you know has insider information to
email
the 2011 Hampshire Pet Products Guinness World Record Dog Biscuit Showcase.
That's actually the name of the podcast. The podcast is called, sorry, I'm high, the 2011 Joplin, Missouri Hampshire Pet Products Guinness World Record Breaking World's Largest Dog Biscuit podcast.
Showcase podcast. And friends. Featuring
an investigation into the 2011 recipient.
Colon.
And another thing.
Subtitle. Okay. In Natchez, Missouri, it is illegal to give beer to an elephant.
Good. Don't.
Apparently there was a guy in 1810 who had like a traveling elephant show.
Yuck.
And beer was cheap, so he gave beer to the elephants. And they all got drunk, and it caused enough of a stir in town that they made a law against it.
Laws needed to be passed immediately.
Speaking of, in Mole, Missouri, it's illegal to frighten a baby.
What is this?
I don't know.
What is this?
I mean, it should be illegal to frighten a baby, but
first of all,
how are you going to enforce that?
Mole, M-O-L-E, Mole, Missouri.
Yes. Mole. It could be mole.
You cannot. Okay, so listen, I'm going to press charges if I find any content creators in Mole, Missouri who do that thing where like the dad has a beard and then shaves it and shows himself to the baby and the baby freaks out and starts crying. You can go to jail. You go to fucking jail.
I'm gonna sue you.
Once I'm done uncovering the massive conspiracy behind the 2011 Guinness World Record, world's largest
Hampshire
dog
Pet
biscuit
Products
from Hampshire Pet Products
Showcase podcast.
Then I'm gonna track down every content creator in Mole, Missouri who ever scared a baby on the internet or elsewhere. I have work to do.
I have my work cut out for me.
I'm about to be busy forever.
Oh, good.
Sigh of relief.
Lake Iotawana in Missouri holds the world record for having the most people in a single body of water floating on pool noodles at one time at 1,555 people.
Yuck. Oh my God.
I know.
Bro, absolutely not. That is so gross. The piss. You know how warm and cramped that water would get?
Oh my God, there's a photo.
No. Are you putting it on the drive?
Yes. There's so many pontoons in the background.
I'm scared. I don't want to look at it.
Yeah, you do.
Show me.
Show me.
Oh, no. No. No, I'm scared.
This is from worldrecordacademy.com.
Stop. Okay, this is not even that bad.
I mean,
this is not what I expect.
It's only a photo of like
one
80
section.
people.
Yeah. But it's still gross, though.
It's still kind of gross.
It's gross. I think I just imagined that the lake was much smaller and these people were, it was over 1,000 people like crammed.
All right, I found a different picture. Oh, I found a different picture. You're not going to like this.
No. No, I'm scared. Don't.
Yuck. You know how like when you have a bunch of birds, they turn really gross?
Sure.
Like when there's a bunch of birds in one area and it's just gross.
Okay.
Okay, refresh.
This is the meanest game ever. Fucking yuck. Fucking yuck, dude. The water is brown. This is sick. These people are sick. This is sick.
Sick.
I'm sick. Why are Missourians so obsessed with breaking records that do not need to be broken?
I don't know.
Leave it. If someone invited me to participate in this, I'd be like, absolutely the fuck not. This is foul. You want me to break the record for sitting in a stagnant brown lake of piss?
And they're like fenced in to like specific boundaries so they can all be counted and captured in one group.
I hate this.
I know. Yuck.
Okay, next.
This next one's not so much better. In Carthage, Missouri, which I think is where Mark Twain is from.
Sure.
There is a park filled with giant Precious Moments statues, complete with a chapel that was inspired by the Sistine Chapel in Vatican City.
Wait, I would go to that, though. Were Precious Moments...
I almost went to it. When we were driving down to Arkansas for my friend's wedding, we drove through Carthage, and there were signs for the Precious Moments Museum. But we were running late. We didn't have time to go.
Was Precious Moments, like, created there? Is that why they claim it with such ferocity? Or do they love it as a community?
I think there was just one crazy person who, like, built this.
No!
I'm gonna look. It's called the Precious Moments Chapel and Gardens.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, though. It's pretty gorgeous.
Yeah.
The Precious Moments statues are terrifying, but they're, like, in the water feature. You know, they're not too scary. Oh, there's a lot more of them, though. Oh. But, oh, wow, all lit up at night. Oh, it's gorgeous in winter. I'd go here.
Oh, yeah.
I would go here.
It's shocking. It was one guy who like had a vision from God and wanted to build this chapel.
Wow.
Said a tribute to the Lord and a place where visitors could feel God's spirit.
Oh.
I feel like it just went off the tracks with the Precious Moments. We didn't need those.
Oh, it gets really creepy inside, though. There's paintings, like the Sistine Chapel, the floor, ceiling, walls. It's all painted, but instead, oh no. I'm putting some of these on the drive. These have to go. This is crazy. It's like, instead of Michelangelo's David, it's like Precious Moments angel babies.
No.
Yeah, I don't know how to tell you this, but it's really fucking creepy.
Oh, I can't wait to go. Oh, their stained glass is beautiful, though.
It is cool. I want to go to there.
I mean, the craftsmanship, the theme, it's a miss for me. But the craftsmanship is pretty astounding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I've never wanted to go to Missouri more.
I think we might need to go to the Precious Moments Chapel. The gals go. If we do a live show in Missouri, maybe we do Kansas City, St. Louis, and we drive across.
Yes.
And stop at PMC, Precious Moments Chapel.
PMC.
Cool. We'll be there soon.
PMC and G and Gardens.
We're hitting up PMC and G after we take a bite of the world's largest dog biscuit.
Okay, last fun fact. Several popular food and drinks were born at the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair, including Dr. Pepper,
Yum.
the modern hot dog.
What? Wait, what was the
don't
elder
know.
hot dog?
I don't know. Cotton candy, iced tea, and the waffle cone.
What? Okay. St. Louis. Well, no, Missouri,
Brimming with
but at the
genius.
World's Fair.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So that is where our fun ends for today. And I do have our fan pick case. Our fan picker wanted me to cover an as yet unsolved homicide that is close to her heart. I won't disclose more information than that, but it's a very sad story. If any of this rings a bell, if you have any information, if you've heard any rumors, anything like that, I'll give you the phone number at the end where you can tell your story, give some information. In 2020, a young 21-year-old woman named Alexis Accord was living in Grandview, Missouri. So she's 21 years old. She was just starting her life. She had 2 young children. I think they were 2 and 4 at the time. She's only 21. She was just like,
Yeah,
let's just
so
keep it.
young.
Yeah. She had a ton of support from her tight-knit family. She had a bunch of friends. It just seemed like she was a very
Well-loved and cared for person.
young woman.
Yeah.
I believe at the time she was living with her mom. Her name is Jackie. Alexis is described by friends as fun-loving, outspoken, family-oriented, a great mother, and, quote, real as fuck.
Hell yeah, girl.
I believe she was working as a server at Texas motherfucking Roadhouse at the time. I love a Texas Roadhouse.
Love.
On Friday, April 17th at 1 a.m., and I will say I don't know if this was actually early morning Saturday the 18th or early morning Friday the 17th, but it was Friday-ish. It's 1 in the morning. Alexis is sitting in her car outside of her home in the 13100. I don't know how to say that casually.
13,100 block.
13,100 block of 15th Street. She was video chatting with a friend and listening to music. It was sort of a rainy night, which contributes to not great surveillance footage of what happened. At about 1:20 a.m., the home's security camera captures her leaving her car and going into her home to use the bathroom, and then her returning to her car like 2 minutes later.
Okay.
Shortly after she gets in the back of her car, gunshots ring out.
Oh my God.
Jackie did not hear them, but apparently others in the home did hear them, but no one went outside. Maybe they didn't know what they were, or it was just
Or far enough off, or sounded far enough off that it wasn't, if you live in a populated area, you're going to hear shit like that. You don't run
and you're
outside
gonna
every
think
time.
it's fireworks.
Right.
So no one went outside. That was around 1:30, 1:20, 1:30.
And who knows if Jackie, her mom, was even awake. She might have slept right through it.
She did sleep through it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She didn't hear them, but some other people in the house may
Did.
have, according to one of the articles.
Got it.
Around 3 a.m., Jackie is woken up by someone banging on the door. It was a friend of the friend that Alexis was video chatting with when she got shot.
Oh, shit. So it happened on FaceTime?
I think, from what I can gather, there's not a lot of information about this case, but from what I can put together, she's video chatting with a friend. Shots ring out. She's fired. The friend on the video chat is like, oh, fuck.
Get someone there.
Gets a hold of someone who's closer to Alexis than she is. Like, go to her house, make sure she's okay. She wasn't okay. This person is banging on the door to wake up Jackie and get help.
Oh, dear.
She's screaming that Alexis is bleeding and to call for help, but it was too late. Alexis had been shot 5 times.
What?
And she was dead by the time anyone got there.
Just sitting in her car in front of her house? Mm-hmm. What the fuck?
Her mother says, quote, I was in a state of disbelief. It was like it was almost set up. So they think that whoever killed Alexis was close to her and knew she was in the car at the time. And it was like a targeted murder.
Listen, it's hard because it's such an active case that I'm curious about the person that was on the video call with her and like why they would call another friend and send a friend and not like call the police and be like, oh my God, I'm on FaceTime with my friend.
She might have also called the police. I don't know. I haven't found like a detailed timeline. But I do know that the people close to it think that it was something very intentional. Actually, a neighbor's security camera footage shows a red car pull up, shoot into Alexis's car, and then like drive away immediately.
Wow.
So there's a very grainy picture of a still from that footage that I have. The car is a dark red color. I think it could also be like one of those dark oranges.
Yeah, and it looks like kind of like a small SUV almost.
Yes, that could be a Chevy Sonic, a Honda Fit, a Ford Fiesta, or a Scion XD.
Oh, okay. I can't tell there isn't some like the zoomed in screenshot. There's nothing next to it for like context. So yeah, I could see it being a Fit, like a little hatchback or something.
Yeah, I mean, this is just what the police department is saying. I think they have it narrowed down to these 4 types of cars that it could be. So Grandview Police spokesman Sergeant Dean Van Winkle says, quote, somebody showed up, shot her, and left right away. There was a purpose behind it. We don't know the purpose. We don't know why this would happen.
Bizarre.
Jackie
so yeah,
says,
none of her stuff was stolen.
I don't
they
think
literally just rolled up, opened fire into her car, into her, and then drove away. So yeah, that's definitely like a targeted attack, not like a robbery or... You know, what the fuck? And it's the middle of the night.
It could be a random thing. It could be like some sort of initiation.
Sure.
You know, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Or it could have been an attempted robbery. They shot her, got scared, and left. We don't know. They don't have any good leads on this. And there hasn't been any movement on this case in a long time.
Oh, no.
So Jackie says, quote, I would have done whatever I could to protect her because Lord knows I would take her place in a heartbeat. I just want everybody to speak up and speak out. If you know something, don't sit on it because there's a family somewhere who loves her. On January 14th every year, which is Lexi's birthday, her friends and family hold memorials and they pass out like hundreds of flyers to passing motorists and pedestrians asking for anyone who might know something to speak up. And the flyers are heartbreaking. They have a picture of Alexis and it says, Justice for Lexi. Would it still be snitching if it was your child?
Oh, you know what? Fair question.
Alexis's dad says, quote, if you have any information, we're begging you, no matter how small you think it is, it may break the case wide open. So I believe currently there's a $2,500 reward for information leading to an arrest. So if you have any said information, call 816-474-TIPS, TIPS, or you can contact the police directly at 816-316-4900.
Somebody knows something.
Somebody has got to know something.
Like, please, for the love of God, this is awful.
She had 2 young kids. I also have a picture of one of their vigils at the parking spot where she was parked and where she was killed.
Sweet girl.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
I know.
That's horrifying. I can't.
It's
and
terrible.
how often when you get home from like a long shift or whatever, you sit and disassociate in your car, you finish a phone call. You know, it's just, it's so bizarre. It's the middle of the night. Like someone had to have known that she was there.
It's also what I was thinking. It was like fresh COVID time. It was lockdown. It was April of 2020.
Very
so that
true.
something about like isolation might have played a part. Who knows? She probably wasn't even going to work.
Oh,
the
probably
restaurant was
not.
probably closed.
Yeah. Didn't think about that. Shit.
You know, people did some crazy shit in that particular period of time. People were going nuts. There was weird online stuff going on, you know.
I guess.
So, anyway, I don't have any theories or ideas, but yeah, somebody out there absolutely knows something.
Oh, God. I hope somebody comes forward.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that info. Jesus. That's so scary.
I know. Thank you to Barbara for bringing this to our attention. And yeah, I hope someone out there calls and gives up some info.
Yeah, for real. Please do. All right. Well, wow. Let's regroup. Take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsors. Of course, again, unless you are an Uncorked member, and then you're getting this ad-free. And then we will dive into my case.
Great. Attention all renters, people who rent your domicile. If you have not heard of Built, you're about to thank me. You can earn your favorite airline miles and hotel points through Built just by paying your rent on time, like you would be anyway. So, Amanda, explain to us how Built works.
Yeah, let me tell you, there's no cost to join, and just by paying rent, you unlock flexible points that can be transferred to your favorite hotels and airlines, a future rent payment, your next Lyft ride, and more. When you pay rent through Built, you unlock 2 powerful benefits. First, you earn one of the industry's most valuable points on rent every month. No matter where you live or who your landlord is, your rent now works for you. Second, you gain access to exclusive neighborhood benefits in your city. So Built's neighborhood benefits are things like extra points on dining out, complimentary post-workout shakes, free mats or towels at your favorite fitness studios, and unique experiences that only Built members can access. And when you're ready to travel, Built points can be converted to your favorite miles and hotel points around the world, meaning your rent can literally take you places. So if you're not earning points on rent, my question is, what are you waiting for?
Start paying rent through Built and take advantage of your neighborhood benefits by going to joinbuilt.com/gals. That's JOINBILT.com/gals. Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you. Joinbuilt.com/gals to sign up for Built today.
Between work, errands, and whatever the group chat is spiraling about today, I am in so many group chats. Like, I haven't considered myself in a long time a voracious reader, but if you include all the group chats, I am a voracious reader. But with all of that you're juggling, life rarely slows down, okay? But you don't need to wait for the perfect moment to arise. Romance is ready when you are, babe. Whether it's a quick escape or an all-night binge, Galatea puts steamy, swoon-worthy stories right at your fingertips.
Galatea is a reading app where anyone craving a little me time can dive into a library of romance stories that leave you feeling recharged and fulfilled. There are over 1,000 bestsellers to choose from shifter romance to bad boy billionaires, forbidden love, slow burn fantasy, teen drama, and so much more. Galatea is home to original series and standalone stories with an exclusive catalog of best-selling authors. With new chapters and series dropping every week, there is always something new to explore. Over 30 million people have fallen in love with reading on Galatea. Join now to indulge in stories that make you feel like yourself again.
Right now, Galatea is offering our listeners an extra 25% off of an already irresistibly affordable subscription when you go to galatea.com/gals. That's GALATEA.com/gals to indulge in unlimited stories for even less. Galatea.com/gals. Balance of Nature supplements are unlike anything else out there on the market. And let me tell you, it's because it's backed by people who know what they're talking about. As a result of years of research and development, Balance of Nature does not add any sugar or anything artificial. As a diabetic girly, I really appreciate not having sugars in my supplements that I wasn't expecting that could throw off my whole day.
That aren't needed.
Any sugars in their supplements occur naturally because they're coming from fruits and vegetables. They don't have to mimic what nature provides. They simply let nature do its job, delivering the phytonutrients that occur naturally in 47 whole fruits, vegetables, spices, and fibers.
More than 90% of Americans do not meet the recommended intake of dietary fiber. That's pretty much all of us.
Yeah, become the 10%. Leave the 90% behind.
Balance of Nature supplements are designed to be a convenient way to get a wide array of 47 different fruit, vegetable, spice, and fiber ingredients into your daily diet. This is the stuff we should be eating, and Balance of Nature makes it so incredibly convenient to do so. They are convenient and easy to take with you wherever you go. You can take the fruits and veggie supplements with water. You can also just pop them in your mouth and chew them, or crack them open and mix the powder into your food or drink. And the fiber and spice supplement can be mixed with water or your favorite drink as well.
Pop it in a smoothie, babe.
Yes. Dump it in. And Balance of Nature supplements are vegan, kosher, and gluten-free.
So use code GALS for 35% off your first order as a preferred customer. Plus, get a free bottle of fiber and spice at balanceofnature.com. Okay, so just, blanket warning. This is very dark.
Okay.
It's what it's in the darkness of it all. And, you know, there's fucked up people everywhere, and I definitely found one in Missouri. Timothy Haslett Jr. is a 41-year-old Missouri man from Excelsior Springs, Missouri, which is about 30 miles northeast of Kansas City. And he was exposed as the monster that he is in October of 2022 when a kidnapped woman escaped from his basement. And I know I did a story recently with a similar situation, but I promise
Yeah, with the barrels. Something with the barrels?
There are barrels in this too, but it's different.
Okay.
It's different. So yes, I know I did a story recently with a similar situation, but I promise this is a different person, different monster who also trapped a woman in his fucking house.
Cool.
There's multiple women in his fucking house.
One. Great.
Yeah. Turns out there's kind of a bunch. Never meet a man. God. So the brave survivor, identified in court records only by her last name, Jones, revealed a truly brutal and barbaric ordeal. This shit was fucked up. She told authorities that in September of 2022, while walking in Kansas City, Missouri, Haslett approached her and offered her $350 to accompany him to his house, which may sound odd on its surface, but the area that he was in where he approached Ms. Jones was known for sex work. And it is entirely possible that Ms. Jones was working in the area that day.
Okay. So she was a sex worker.
On occasion, yes. Like a survival sex worker. She accepted his offer and got into his vehicle. And during the car ride, Haslett allegedly pulled a gun on her, took her cell phones, forced her to take drugs that caused her to fall asleep, and took her, again, 30 miles away from where he picked her up.
Oh, no.
And I only say allegedly because the trial has not yet begun in this case. So he also hasn't been sentenced. But from like one non-journalist to another, he fucking did it. Allegedly, but he did it. So when Ms. Jones awoke, she found herself in an absolute fucking nightmare. Like unimaginable terror. She was locked in what she described as a, quote, dungeon in his basement.
Oh, my.
She had locked restraints around her wrists and ankles. There was also, I mean, I don't know if it was there when she woke up, but eventually she had more items tied to her, locked to her. Like, we'll get to the state she was in when she finally got out.
Okay.
And also, in an unimaginable, literal horror movie trope detail, the dungeon was equipped with cameras and, quote, things that could be used for torture.
Oh, no.
Haslett kept her in these conditions for nearly a month.
Holy shit, no.
It was like 3 fucking weeks.
Oh, my God.
Her daily existence was one of unimaginable terror. She told authorities that she was choked, whipped, and sexually assaulted on a daily basis. She was fed only once a day, typically peanut butter and jelly or ham sandwiches. Adding to the horror, Haslett allegedly dressed in women's lingerie during the assaults and would call her his, quote, sex slave, a dehumanizing offense compounded by the fact that Ms. Jones is a black woman.
Oh, God.
He is a white man. When she did manage to escape, she was found severely malnourished, wearing a trash bag, like, over her, with latex lingerie underneath, a metal dog collar with a padlock and duct tape around her neck, tight enough that it was restricting her breathing.
Oh, my God.
She ran and, like, banged on neighbors' doors until somebody helped her and called the police.
Whoa.
Her escape was a moment of sheer bravery and quick thinking. She managed to slip her arms out of the chains, and then one report said that she, like, ripped a keypad off the wall that was, like, connected to, like, an electronic, like, some cheapo electronic lock, potentially, and damaged that. And then, like, heard the click of the basement door unlock and was like, okay, I'm getting the fuck out of here, because Haslett, like, she could hear him walking around in her house, and he had just left the house to drop off his 8-year-old son at school.
He was in the house the whole time?
Yep.
Oh, my God. So when she broke the keypad, something unlocked?
That's what I read that in one of the articles that I looked at. Yes.
Jeez. 8?
Regardless, she took a moment of opportunity and she fucking ran, and she got to the neighbors, and thank God they helped her. Her testimony is crucial because she survived, and even if this were a completely isolated incident, like, there's no way you escape that level of depravity and that you were the first. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is clearly an escalation and a pattern. Yeah. And so not only is her testimony crucial just in her own case to be able to seek justice and fucking put this man behind bars, but for the potential other victims that he had before her.
Mm-hmm.
So a Clay County judge did approve the prosecutor's request to obtain her testimony on video. I think it was hard to get her, like, scheduled to appear in court. I think she was afraid. She's also, at least at the time that I was, getting these from where these reports are from within the last few years, she's unhoused. So, like, they were trying to make an accommodation to ensure that Hazlitt, quote, should not gain an advantage from targeting a person living in the margins of society.
Absolutely.
But where the fuck are the state's resources to provide her with safe housing and recovery counseling? Like, she survives this. She's a crucial witness for the case you're building against this fucking monster. And the accommodation you're going to make is, well, we'll let you get that testimony on video, and not, well, we will safely house you and get you resources at least for the duration of this fucking trial so that you can, like, get through this and get back on your feet and move forward with your life.
I think, that would be a better option, I think.
It's just so fucking frustrating. We have so much money in all these places. Anyway, it's like, and all of the things that made her vulnerable to this man's violence in the first place, that made her a target, they aren't going to address and give her resources for. Got it. Cool. Fuck me, I guess. So Ms. Jones made it clear that Hazlitt told her that there had been other victims. And this should have sparked a deeper investigation into his violence. But, like, it kind of didn't immediately. It did eventually, but we'll get to it. So,
well, that's because it's just her word that is to be believed.
Correct. Mm-hmm. And so she told them what I'm going to tell you right now. While in captivity, he told her that 2 other victims, quote, didn't make it, stating that one woman had been killed with a gas mask and the other, quote, died by electrocution during a sex act. He also,
oh my God.
Yeah. He also threatened Ms. Jones, saying he would suffocate her and put her in a barrel like the rest of them, quote, if she didn't listen to him.
What is with you and the barrels?
I don't know. The barrels keep finding me. They haunt me. The barrels, they haunt me.
Ew, that's so gross.
I hate it. The police claimed that they were investigating these statements, though prosecutor Zachary Thompson would not confirm suspicions of other homicides at the time. So they were like, okay, yeah, he said that, but he might have just said it to scare you. We don't really have any evidence to look much deeper into this.
I can't speak about that at this time.
So they just didn't. But then they were forced to fucking investigate and also acknowledge and honor the true testimony of Ms. Jones when fucking remains were found fitting the details of her statements.
Okay.
Like within a few months of this. So Hazlitt is now officially charged in connection with the murder of 36-year-old Janie Crosdale, a young black woman whose family described her as, quote, very popular and did not have a judgmental bone in her body. They also said she was extremely kind and friendly, that she, quote, never met a stranger and was loved by everyone she met. While the details of how she encountered Hazlitt are unclear, reports indicate she had been unhoused as well and struggling with substance use disorder, which is fitting with Hazlitt's MO of preying on vulnerable women. Mm-hmm. And it's my understanding that she was picked up in around the same area that Ms. Jones was picked up in.
Okay.
Outreach activists and police officers alike knew her and had encountered her regularly. Oh, yes, in the same area Ms. Jones was kidnapped from. Prosecutors announced on Tuesday, July 9th, 2024, that Hazlitt had been charged with first-degree murder in her death. Janie Crosdale's skeletal remains were found in a fucking barrel in the Missouri River in July 2023 by kayakers.
God.
Yeah.
Ooh, yuck.
So there you go. I mean, the use of a barrel certainly implies that what Hazlitt was saying to Miss Jones was true about previous victims.
Mm-hmm. And it was him.
And so they extended that investigation and they cross-checked a bunch of shit that they had gotten out of his house, and the blue barrel that Janie was found in matched barrels that were taken from his home in Excelsior Springs.
We could just listen to women the first time they tell
We could.
us.
We fucking could. No, there's no evidence. Okay, well, he told me that he put people in barrels and there's barrels in his house. There's no evidence.
Nah, no.
Photos, yuck, taken from a device belonging to Hazlitt also showed Janie Crosdale inside his basement dungeon.
Jesus. Dungeon.
Medical examiners believe Crosdale was killed between June 6th of 2022 and October 7th of 2022. So there could have even been some overlap in when she was there and when Ms. Jones was kidnapped, or like almost overlap. And there was another report I read where Ms. Jones had a recollection of potentially another woman being in the house, but they couldn't find evidence that there was at the same time. And then now here we are with Janie. It's just, it's possible that they either just missed each other or there was overlap.
They were there at the same time.
Yeah. And just maybe like separated from each other. So court records indicate that there's no evidence suggesting that Janie was alive past June of 2022. So they couldn't find phone or financial records that like really made it clear. But also she was unhoused. Getting different phones is pretty common. Paying with cash, not really having financial records is pretty common. Mm-hmm. But people also hadn't seen her. So I think they maintain kind of that wider stretch of time just because it is, I think her remains, it was extraordinarily hard to determine time of death.
Yeah.
But other evidence, it's also just, they're just playing it safe by being like, this is around the time that it happened, but we don't really know if she was alive after June of 2022. Ugh. So there was no missing persons report filed for Janie until she was being actively sought as a potential witness in this very case. Because of Ms. Jones saying, like, I think there was someone else there. And then if they're, asking around in this area, like, about this guy, have you seen this man? They have him in custody. And somebody there is like, oh, yeah, like Janie, interacted with him or whatever. They're looking for Janie. Mm-hmm. Nobody can find her. So they circulated a photo of her. And then a family member saw the photo.
Oh, my God.
And actually filed a report. So this is a quote from NPR. In this report, a relative, not immediate family, responded to the East Patrol Division Police Station to pass along information that they had not seen her, hadn't seen Janie in, quote, an amount of time. And they thought that she could be missing. So, like, we see that you're looking for her. We haven't seen her in a while. She might be missing. We should file a report.
Oof.
She likely had not been reported missing because of her struggles with housing and finding consistent work. There aren't people at a day-to-day job to notice that she wasn't coming in, and stretches or lack of communication with family were not uncommon. But as things do, it goes a little deeper than that. So again, this is from NPR. Quote, a local bishop told the Kansas City Defender, which is a Black nonprofit online news outlet, that Kansas City police had ignored reports of missing Black women from Prospect Avenue, that area, an area known for drugs and prostitution. Their words, not mine.
Well, can't say I'm surprised by that.
And where Ms. Jones, the woman who escaped, told police Hazlitt had initially picked her up. KCPD said the bishop's claim of a serial killer were completely unfounded. So people had come forward and been like, women are going missing from this area. Mm-hmm. Somebody has to fucking do something about this. Like, why won't you help us? And the police department was like, there's no, these people engage in such dangerous activity. There's no serial killer.
They have dangerous lifestyles. They hang out with there's drugs.
They weren't even, no one's even reported them missing. How do you know they didn't just go to another place? It's shit like that. So adding that they had no missing persons reports about women from the Prospect area. That triggered a large backlash, with Black leaders saying KCPD was not taking the issue of missing women seriously enough, a story that made national news. The issue is much more complicated than that, than what transpired in the press, said Chris Wade, executive director of the Justice Project Kansas City, a small grassroots organization that does outreach to the houseless, women, and others who need services. If a woman was missing from the street, no one would report it, she said, because there might be another explanation, like she was arrested on an outstanding warrant, or she's sick, or she's staying somewhere else for a while, and many people just don't want attention from law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
So community advocates, including the Kansas City Defender, have repeatedly raised alarms about the systemic neglect of missing Black women, only to have these concerns dismissed as unfounded rumors. Like people saying, hey, a lot of people are going missing from this area. We might have a serial killer on our hands. And they're like
relax.
No. Yeah, chill. The failures of the KCPD have been highlighted, with sources noting a, quote, disturbing pattern of incompetence and neglect. You don't say. It took, quote, immense community pressure and the bravery of a survivor for the police to act in the case of Timothy Hazlitt. And there are more predators out there preying on vulnerable women of color who are not being investigated thoroughly. And there also could be several more, even just from this area, that Timothy Hazlitt himself abducted and murdered. Mm-hmm. Like, he's got at least one person that, again, allegedly he killed. His trial's coming up. But, like, there's barrels in his house,
and
he has a fully operational basement dungeon for torture.
And like we were saying before, like, this degree of violence, not only is it murder, not only do you torture these women and dispose of them in like a really calculated, logical way.
Yeah,
you can't tell me that you haven't. It started with abuse,
right,
of something. You weren't killing from the outset, I don't think.
This is definitely a trial to keep an eye on, and like I wanna find some fucking investigative, like true crime bullshit level podcast or some sort of attention on this case, because I am so confident that there are more victims of this man. There's just no fucking way that there aren't. And if so many of the women that he was targeting their stories are ignored, not reported, not taken seriously by police, like, he could have been getting away with this for years in this area. He had his kid living upstairs. He clearly felt very fucking confident to do what he was doing.
That's so, the 8-year-old part is so fucking gross. He has women tied up in his basement.
Yeah. And I don't think that he was living with the mother of the child, so it's possible there was like a shared custody situation. I like could not bring myself to look deeper into the kid in the house.
I'd be willing to bet there wasn't an adult woman in that house who didn't know what was going on.
So yeah,
I know what's in my fucking basement.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's fucked up. So activists have stated that this systemic failure underscores the urgent need for abolition of the police department and creation of systems that truly protect and serve our communities, and for, quote, Black communities to create our own care and safety infrastructures outside of the police, as reform is not enough. And I don't fucking blame them for being like, this is why I feel like people get it's very polarizing to hear the word abolition. But when you are part of a community where the police do not serve you, then it's like abolishing what? A system of violence that just like preys on me? Like, what have they ever fucking done for me?
All you do is make it worse.
Right. So I don't know. It's fucking heartbreaking. And this entire case just serves as a reminder that like it is crucial that we protect Black women, Black trans women, and the most marginalized, because if they are not receiving protection, then like no one is safe. There's just so many systemic failures that have allowed such like crimes and patterns to continue to persist. And it's really overwhelming and really fucking heartbreaking. So Timothy Hazlitt Jr., he's a junior. I just didn't give a fuck enough to include all of those words all the time. Currently faces first-degree murder charges in Janie Crosdale's death, along with charges of first-degree rape, sodomy, kidnapping, assault, and endangering a child, probably because of his fucking son, who was in the house, who was doing all this shit. He is facing 5 life sentences plus like additional time on top of that. So I don't think if they convict him, which it really will be shocking if they don't, because just the evidence that they pulled from his house alone connecting him to Janie's murder and then having a living survivor to testify. It's like, if this fucker doesn't go away, I'll be shocked.
Mm-hmm.
But if he does go away, he should never be getting out. That's, he'll at least be completely he'll die in prison and like, bye, fuck you. He has pleaded not guilty to the charges, and he remains in jail on a $5 million bond with his trial set to begin December 1st of this year, 2025.
Ooh.
So, just to reiterate, as we await trial, like what the community has been calling for, the community remains steadfast in demanding accountability and justice, ensuring that the voices of the victims and demands for safety from the Black community are heard loud and clear. And just this horrifying experience of the surviving victim, Ms. Jones, and Janie Crosdale always, serve as a call for vigilance, a systemic change to protect Black women and vulnerable individuals. Like, they were preyed upon specifically because this sick fuck knew that they wouldn't ruffle feathers within the justice system and people wouldn't be looking for them. Like, people that could hold him accountable wouldn't be looking for these women.
He knew the sickest part of this whole thing.
Yes. It's so sick. So, like I said, there is no way in hell that I will ever believe that these were isolated incidents and that there are not other victims out there, either dead or alive. And so that said, if anyone that you know, or if this reaches anyone with additional information regarding this case or other potential victims of Timothy Haslett Jr., please call the Excelsior Springs Police Department at 816-629-7108. Or if you would like to remain completely anonymous, you can contact the Greater Kansas City Crime Stoppers /Tips hotline. And that number is 816-474-TIPS tips.
Wow. We got all sorts of, we gave the same tips hotline.
Oh, yeah.
816-474-TIPS.
Heck
For
yeah,
either
we did.
one.
Yeah, please. There's just like, there's no way someone doesn't know something about Alexis. There's no way that Timothy motherfucker
anyone else
has not preyed on other women. Yeah, I just hope people can come forward and give more information so that these families and these survivors can get some fucking justice.
Yeah.
Woo, Missouri! Lot going on.
You have a lot going on, and I feel like your police departments could...
Hey, who's couldn't?
A little bit more. Yeah.
Who's couldn't? It's almost like it's a nationally systemic
It's like
problem.
an endemic.
Weird, right?
Thank you, Barbara Schoonover, for this. I hope that I did Alexis's case justice, and well, we're waiting for justice. I hope that it moves along. I hope somebody calls in, gives his family some peace. Holy shit.
Yeah, for real.
Thank you so much for listening. If you are not yet a member of our Uncorked page, you can get this episode and all of our episodes ad-free. We got drunk dives, we got spooky little bitches, we got a mansplainings.
Maybe soon a deep, highly produced investigative podcast behind the scenes of the 2011 Guinness World Record-breaking world's largest dog biscuit
showcase podcast.
Correct.
Also, I have one of our new Uncorked exclusive merch items.
Oh, that's so cute.
It says, I'm still reeling from the dysentery, and it is a pocket mirror.
Oh, it's super cute. Hi, I see myself in the Riverside.
She glows in the dark.
Stop. I love her.
All you got to do is use a special code that you can find on your Uncorked dashboard if you are a member of Uncorked, and then you just head on over and make any purchase on our online store. Use that promo code, and we'll toss one of these bad boys in your package for you.
Dang right.
Dang right.
Love it.
Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Wine and Crime. Our cover art is by Danielle Sylvan. Music by Phil Young and Corey Wendell. Editing by Jonathan Camp. Our production manager is Andrea Gardner. For photos, sources, and other resources, head to wineandcrimepodcast.com. You can follow us on all the socials at Wine and Crime Pod. If you'd like to show your support and get access to all sorts of wine-fueled bonus content, check out our premium channel at wineandcrimepodcast.com/uncorked. Cheers!